Hey everyone, it's Kevin O'Malley, your Wilsonville Chamber of Commerce CEO. Welcome. Take a pause for just 2 minutes. We've got some important news for you. I'd like to introduce Beth Bridges, the networking motivator. Hi, Beth.
Hey, Kevin.
So Beth is going to be joining us as an expert, and I mean expert. You're going to hear why in a moment, on Wednesday, July 21st, 8:30 to 10 a.m. at a workshop entitled Effective Networking in a Post-COVID World. So Beth, share, you and I have known each other for a long time. I know your bona fides, but a lot of people call themselves experts. You are, in fact, an expert on networking. Share why you're an expert.
Starting with 11 years as a Chamber of Commerce executive running networking events, just like you do, Kevin.
Yep.
But I attended 2,500 in-person networking events. Yeah. And then apparently didn't slow down much when that was 2,500 in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Didn't slow down much when COVID hit. I've lost count a little bit, but between 150 and 200 virtual networking events.
Wow.
I'm also the author of Networking on Purpose, which was a #1 bestseller in a couple of categories on Amazon. You got it right there.
It's on my shelf.
And also, I am now the Chief Networking Officer for an online networking platform called Blitzer.
Perfect. Thanks so much for sharing. So we here in Oregon are starting to get back to normal in a post-COVID world, which means more face-to-face, person-to-person kind of networking opportunities. And really, for us as a chamber, what we talk about is building your network, not actually networking as the verb. So you and I talked about what's happening because of COVID and after COVID, that the networking process is different. So maybe you can share a few of what you think are some of the key takeaways that if people show up in person or virtual, they have an option. We'll tell you how to register here in a second, but what will the takeaways be for them?
Well, first of all, we are post-COVID, probably not going back to doing business. Obviously, we know that, but very likely that networking is not going back to exactly the way it was pre-COVID. I'm doing some research. I've got a study going right now that's showing that there is definitely going to be a shift post-COVID, and I think it will be a permanent shift. And I will tell you about that when I'm there in Wilsonville. Still, it doesn't matter whether we are talking post-COVID or pre-COVID. One of the most important things that I have learned in 15 years of doing this kind of training and talking to people is that most people do not have a clear plan. They do not have a clear strategy. And even if you did have one, it is time to recalibrate that and look at it not just from the in-person, but also from the virtual. And so that is one of the biggest, most important things I want to accomplish with everyone, is helping them think very strategically and deliberately and intentionally about what am I going to do? Where am I going to spend my time? How am I going to get the most out of this?
Right.
I also want to share with them some strategies for making their best impression where you can get to yes faster, not just in person, but online. And then not just treating online and in-person, virtual and in-person as separate activities, but bringing them together and really using one to leverage the other.
Great. That's why we're having you here, because there's some great opportunities here for learning and for basically helping to meet the goals of professional business people. I understand there may be a little bit of a surprise extra bonus factor. Can we talk about that?
Yes, because what we've all learned is that it's a lot of work to get up, get a shower, put on your in-person pants, as I like to call them, put on your big person pants and go out in person. So for those of you who are willing to, put in the effort and show up in person, IRL, in real life, I'm going to have a bonus, because one of the things I'm going to help you with is that that introduction, that self-introduction, and you think, oh, Beth, I have a self-introduction, you would be shocked and surprised how many people, A, don't, and B, how many of us probably have a little rust on us, and C, again, adjusting that to help us get to yes faster, or to not just be, a little hint here, not just be transactional in our networking. So I have a process, I have a series of 3 different templates that I will share with you on creating that self-introduction, and I'll just walk you through how to fill those out. But at least one person who makes it in person is going to get hands-on for them specifically. Like, we'll bring them up and I will work with them to create their custom introduction. The rest of you will get to see it, but they will get it kind of done for them.
Bonus. We like bonuses, particularly free bonuses. Maybe that's what definition of a bonus. I don't know, I guess it is. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that you know that Wednesday, July 21st is the date. You can go to the chamber website, wilsonvillechamber.com, or the short URL link that you see there on your screen. Beth, can't thank you enough for making your tour through Portland and checking in with us and giving us an opportunity to have a great experience. And we're looking forward to seeing you on the 21st.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see you in person, and I can't wait to meet your members as well.
Yep, we've got actually 9 of the local chambers are cooperating, and so we should have not just chamber members who we, but potential members who are our guests. So we're looking forward to it. Whether you can attend in person or virtual, go to the website. You got to register, because otherwise you're not getting the links. It's a free event, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Take care. Thanks again.